All right, so today I'm showing you exactly what I eat in a day as a whole food plant-based vegan. Today I'm eating pretty much normal foods that I always eat, except for tonight, since it's Labor Day, we have a cookout planned with my parents, so it'll be a vegan cookout and I'm so excited. So if you want to see what that's like, then just stay tuned till the end. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Mary Allison, but you can call me Mary A. And on this channel, I upload tips, tricks, and recipes to a plant-based lifestyle almost every week. So if you're interested in that, then go ahead and subscribe below. So every day I start my morning with celery juice or hot lemon water. So I just chop my celery and I put it in the blender. I use my Vitamix because I like it better than using a juicer. I just blend it all together. Also with my blender, I get a lot more juice that way rather than with a juicer. And then I pour it into my nut milk bag and then I just squeeze it out and strain all the juice out until I get like 2 or 3 cups of it. It just depends on how much celery I put in on the day. And then pour it into my glass and enjoy. Good morning, everybody. Now that I've had my celery juice, shower, and gotten ready, it is time for breakfast. This breakfast is one of my favorites now. Vegan blender waffles, and it has like bananas and oats and protein. It's a great meal to keep me going and fueled all day long. All right, I got all my ingredients ready to go, and I'm just gonna walk you through like what I'm using and kind of why I use them. So I use these gluten-free sprouted oats from 1 Degree Organics. I like the sprouted because it's a little easier on your digestion. The almond milk is 1 1/4 cup, and then there's 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in that as well, and that helps it like curdle almost so that it makes the waffles more fluffy and crispy. I use the applesauce kind of like instead of an egg, and then baking powder and baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of those, 2 teaspoons of vanilla for taste, 6 tablespoons of complement protein powder to give us some more protein that we need, 1 spotty banana. Honestly, I kind of like mine a little more spotty, but this will do for today. All right, so first, we're using this banana. Gotta peel it, and then I just break it up and put it in the blender. Then I will add the 6 tablespoons of complement protein powder, 2 cups of oats, 1 1/4 cup of almond milk with 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And sometimes, honestly, as I go, like sometimes I'll have to add a little more almond milk depending on if it blends well. This is 2 tablespoons of applesauce, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. All right, so now we're just going to blend it, and I start it on a low speed to just kind of get it going, and then I'll speed it up a little bit more. And I'll add more almond milk if I need to. All right, so this is what it looks like now. It's kind of thick, so I may add a little bit more almond milk, just a little splash. All right, so it's a little bit more smooth. Still thick, so you don't, I mean, again, you want it pretty thick, but it is good to go. All right, so I'm a weirdo and I like taste test my batter. It's actually really good. Let me know in the comments if you like to taste your batter too. Okay, so now you're just gonna pour it into the waffle iron. If you wanna add like blueberries or vegan chocolate chips or strawberries or really anything you can, I'm gonna make mine plain and then add like fruit and stuff on top. And I just spread it around so it gets all over it. So it looks like the green light went off, so I'm gonna check it and make sure it's crispy enough to my liking. Oh, perfect, yes. Nice and crisp, look at that. How beautiful. I'm gonna eat it. All right, so here's what we got going on. We got our vegan protein blender waffles, some toppings to go with it, almond butter, peaches, blueberries, banana, flaxseed, and cinnamon. I might use all of those toppings. I might use only some. My husband will probably use all of them. He might even add some maple syrup. A lot of times I don't, sometimes I do, it just depends. All right, we got our waffles. I actually need to like make mine actually pretty, but I was so proud of him. He made his so pretty. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when I eat my waffles, I always start with half just in case I'm not hungry enough for the other half, but most of the time I end up eating both, but I always start with just half so I don't like waste the other one. I mean, I would save it anyway, but yep. Okay, little update. Yes, my kitchen is messy and I need to clean it because I haven't yet because I was hungry, but I am gonna eat my other half. I do like waffles plain too. Let me know in the comments below if you like to eat your waffles plain as well. I like them both ways, full of toppings or nothing at all. All right, so we just got back from our walk and we also got to practice lots of handstands, so that was fun. Now it's time for lunch. So I'm going to have chickpea avocado ranch dip on a piece of toast with a bunch of veggies. So for lunch, I'm going to use this gluten-free bread. It's like my favorite one. I find it at Whole Foods in the freezer section. I think it's at other places too. And then I get these broccoli sprouts. These I get from my local produce box usually, or I get them at Whole Foods. All right, so I have these cherry tomatoes. They're from my local CSA box, and then I have some organic carrots, some mini peppers, and then some celery. All right, so then I have this chickpea avocado salad ranch dip that is like literally my favorite thing. I eat it every single week. This is what we have on hand for lunches usually. And that recipe is in the plant-based playbook, and you can find that linked down below if you want that recipe with like a lot of other recipes and help on your plant-based journey too. So check that out, but it's like literally my favorite meal, but I need to put this in the toaster now, so. All right, so I'm just gonna load her up with all the goods. So delicious. This makes everything better, and it's so good, so sprinkle that on top. The best part is eating it. Also, a lot of times I'll like take these veggies and sometimes just like dip it in here and eat it too, especially when I'm like waiting on my toast to be done. So I get full from like eating snacks during my lunch. So I also really wanted some iced coffee today, so I use decaf iced coffee because too much caffeine makes me a little anxious and jittery, but I like to use a blend of unsweetened vanilla almond milk and soy milk because it just makes it extra creamy and delicious, and it tastes more like a latte that way to me. All right, so before we go to my parents for our vegan cookout, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the tofu and the veggies now for our tofu veggie kebab. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I use, starting with the tofu. And then we have half of an onion because I really need to go to the grocery store and get more. I have some peppers and then some mini peppers, all these mushrooms and zucchini. And then I will marinate it with all of these lovely seasonings and spices. So we've got some apple cider vinegar, coconut aminos, garlic powder, chili powder, cumin, smoked paprika, turmeric, and black pepper. And I don't measure any of them. I just throw them into the marinade. Okay, so now I'm just literally going to chop everything up. So now we have everything chopped, and now it is time to just marinate it. So I'm just gonna throw them in little like glass containers and let them marinate. All right, so we got all the vegetables in the little container with the marinade and all the spices, and now we just shake it up to get it all nice and coated, and then I'll put them in the fridge and then take them to my parents, put them on some kebabs, and bam, grill them. Okay, so I'm a little hungry right now. I need a little pre-dinner snack, so I'm using this chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's and pineapple. This is the best snack ever. Coat it, the chili lime, all over it, and then eat it. All right, so we made it to my parents' house, and it actually started like downpouring and hailing, and there's like tornado warnings and everything, so we may not get to grill out. So if that is the case, then we will just bake it all. But I've been putting them on the skewers anyway, so I'm gonna continue putting all this stuff on here. Oh, also, oh, there's Bailey. We have lots of dogs here at this house too. But also my parents are so kind, and they made baked potatoes, and they made one specifically for me with no oil. Isn't that so nice? I have the best parents. Okay, so thank goodness the rain finally let up, so I'm here with my dad, and we're gonna put these on the grill. All right, so we're gonna just pick this up, and I'm just gonna like plop it on. There we go, and we'll just let it sit. All right, so we timed it for 5 minutes, so now it's time to turn it. And so he's gonna have to tell me how to do this because I don't exactly know. Right, so I'm gonna like
turn it half.
Turn it halfway like that.
Grab it again.
And then grab it again. All right, here we go. Turning it this way. Oh man, one fell off. Okay, that was like pretty successful. Oh, that was lightning. All right, so I think they're finally done. Yes, come look at this beautiful char. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this up, put it on the pan, be super careful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So for dessert, we have fruit nacho. So it's apples, peaches, and bananas. And a fun fact, we went to the cookout with my parents, but that storm actually knocked the power out at our apartment. And so only a few outlets work. So we have very little lighting here, but we're gonna use this almond butter and drizzle some on top, like so. I eat dessert every night, so this is what we get tonight. Oh, and our oven's broken, so I couldn't have baked anything if I wanted to anyway. I'll sprinkle a little bit of flaxseed over the top as well, some ground flaxseed. And then also sprinkle some cinnamon. And then maybe if my husband wants to put chocolate chips on, he can put some on his, but I don't really feel like chocolate chips tonight, so. So if you're needing a little bit more help on your plant-based journey, I would highly recommend downloading my free plant-based success guide found in the description below. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. That is exactly what I eat in a day as a whole food, plant-based vegan. So if you like the video, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video from me. I will see y'all next time.